everyone. Thanks for coming out here today. We really do appreciate you. Thanks for your continuous support and thanks for always staying tuned to our channel. We are here to keep you updated with the latest and most authentic happenings in our country. And what we have today is Nigerians in China. They've written to the federal government and to say that they are all paying lip service to every complaint they raise about discrimination, racial discrimination. And we'll find out more details about that in a moment. But before we do, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, click on the subscribe button down below and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Right, so let's go straight into the main details of the news. Racial discrimination. Stop ignoring our complaints. Nigerians in China tell federal government. A group of concerned Nigerians, Council of Nigerian Citizens in China, CNCC, had said the federal government is not serious about complaints of maltreatment of Nigerians in China. It also lamented that despite available evidence, the government had not taken any serious action. Meanwhile, authorities in Guangdong province, in acknowledgement of the complaints by foreigners, convened a meeting with business owners where they were warned against racism. At the forum held in Guangzhou, which was also attended by representatives of foreign missions service provider in China, were advised to stop all discrimination against blacks. However, China-based Nigerians, in a statement, demanded an urgent action from the federal government on their complaints, saying if the Chinese could acknowledge their plight, it was saddening that Nigerian government is not giving it the seriousness it demands. They further accused Nigerians' ambassador to China, Ambassador Baba Ahmad Jida, of not representing the interests of Nigerians in the country. The statement reads, "Note that the outright denier of what the entire world saw, verified and unanimously condemned, has made a complete mess of Nigerians' image among African communities globally. Nigerians in China and around the world who before now looked up to the federal government of Nigeria for rescue when under attack in foreign lands is now hopeless in the face of what is clearly a compromised ad hoc committee. It is on the record that a group of African ambassadors in Beijing wrote a letter demanding cessation of forceful testing, quarantine, and other inhumane treatment meted out to Africans. The letter was sent to the State Chancellor Wang Yi, the Chinese government's top diplomat, copying the chairman of the African Union, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, and all African foreign ministers. This was not just Nigerians, which our government claimed were staying illegally in China, but the entire Africans. To say that Ambassador Baba Ahmad Jada is a disgrace to Nigeria and Africans is an understatement. Listening to his rather puppetry interview when he described African scientists as incapable people who just wait for the Chinese to produce vaccine, even as he sheepishly pleads to Chinese to invite them to seminar, was the hardest thing any patriotic Nigerian could do. It has become clear that the Nigerian ambassador in Beijing, China, Baba Ahmad Jada, is not in China for the interest of Nigerians in China or Nigerians' image. It is in the light of this and many more that we Nigerians in China demand for immediate withdrawal of Ambassador Baba Ahmad Jada from Beijing. He has proved that he does not deserve, therefore, is not in China to represent Nigerians or share to their plight. Even when the Guangzhou government had acknowledged the important racially motivated discrimination by their own people against us, our own government puts economy first before the lives of her citizens by demanding the obvious. We implore our lawmakers to come to Guangzhou for full investigation and meet Nigerian families who are illegally living in Guangzhou with their families. Many African families now withdraw their children from school in their bid to protect them from racial abuse. That has become part of our normal life in China. Meanwhile, another group Union of Progressive Nigerians in China, in a statement by its secretary, Arobade Muksha, said it was saddening that despite all the complaints by Nigerians and other blacks in China, Nigerian and other African governments choose to pander to the sentiment of the Chinese instead of the concerns of its citizens. In addition, the body said it was saddening that apart from condemnations by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Oyema, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, and the Chairman, Nigeria in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri, government has not taken any step further in ensuring that the Chinese put an end to victimization of Nigerians. Over the past month, we have been living like outcasts in China because of the recent maltreatment of Nigerians by the Chinese authorities. We are legal residents in China who have been contributing our quota to the growth of the Chinese economy through our enterprises. We found it surprising that the Chinese authorities authorize their people to start treating us as if we are not humans. Our people are often evicted from their residential apartments by Chinese landlords for no reason, while renting apartments is difficult for blacks. Till date, some malls still do not allow Africans to come in and purchase. You may leave your house in the morning only to come back and will not be allowed entrance for no reason. The situation had been existing minimally before COVID-19, but it became unbearable following the outbreak of the pandemic. Video evidence of some of the incidents involving Nigerians and Chinese officials enforcing the discriminatory policies abound. It is, however, surprising to know that Nigerian government isn't taking any of our complaints seriously. We want our government to act now so that Chinese would desist from their actions. We have Chinese living in Nigerian cities without being maltreated by our government. Even a few of them engaged in criminal activities. Recently, some Chinese illegal miners were caught in Zamfara and Osun states. Some Chinese are also apprehended by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) for attempting to offer bribe of 100 million naira. In Lagos and other commercial cities, the Chinese have been severally nabbed for various petty and big offenses. Our government didn't profile all Chinese in Nigeria as bad because they know that all Chinese are not bad. Why can't China reciprocate the goodwill Nigeria extends to its citizens in our country? At this juncture, we urge all Nigerians to support the bill before the House of Representatives, seeking to address the plight of Nigerians in China, among other issues. All members of the House should support the passage of this bill. So guys, this is really a sad one, this discrimination. So it's still ongoing. So what this group have stated here is that even before COVID-19, they've been managing this discrimination, but COVID-19 just took it to a different level, and it's quite sad to see that you go out for shopping, you are not allowed to enter because of the color of your skin. And the funny thing, or the shocking, or what will I call it now, the irony of this whole thing is that even Chinese, they are in our own country. We look at them as God. They are in our country, and Nigerians, the thing is that when they start treating Nigerians in a bad manner outside, then the ones in our country, we begin to do the same to them. You remember the ones that even the EFCC, the one they paraded, that they were about to bribe an official. Different activities they've been found in engaging in. Is it the illegal mining or the other petty things that they do in our country? But still, nothing is done. We don't treat them illy. We don't treat them. We don't maltreat them. Why are they still doing all of this? And federal government is not saying anything. So that's what they are saying. The federal government is turning deaf ear. Who knows whether it's because we are the loans we've been borrowing from them. Maybe they've told us don't say anything. If you say anything, we'll increase your percentage or all of that. You see, when you borrow too much, you become a slave to who you borrow from. Federal government. See what President Muhammad Buhari has put us into. Nigerians living in China, they are living in terror because at least they contribute their quota to that country as well. Why can't they be treated as normal? Why is this discrimination high? It's because because they know that our government will not say anything. Our government will not do anything. My people, that's the news reaching us. It's a sad one. Please leave your take, leave your comment down below in the comment section. I want to say thank you once again to all of our valued subscribers. Thank you for your support. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button, and please share this news as well. Let it go wild and let all Nigerians be well informed of what our government they are doing. Thank you once again. Till I come your way again. Bye for now and God bless.